Where am I?
It looks like you're awake now. It'll be 3 o'clock soon. In the morning, of course. I tried. I thought you were passed out drunk, so I left.
But I didn't have a glass in front of me, right?
So you weren't?
Didn't have a single drop.
Oh, I thought you were drinking straight out. Just like the old... Ota? The boy...
I'd say he's too old to be called a boy.
He was already gone when I came back. All I saw was you getting your...
Damn it, Ota. What do you think?
It appears that he took off with
What were you doing during all this?
My power was shut down due to the... I have rebooted in safe mode and am now... Date,
How am I gonna report this one?
Date, listen. Stay calm, but this is an emergency. Just now, the killer... Well, just watch the video. I sent the address to Iba.
Iris! No, that's...
The criminal is streaming this live.
Iba, the source.
identify. The Okiura Fishery Cold Storage Warehouse, Koto District.
Okiura?
Date, focus. We need to get to the site, now.
What's our ETA?
Our destination is far from here. 20 minutes at the fastest.
Please let me make it in time. That sick bastard!
Hold on! I'll save you!
Ota!
Stay away from Tessa!
No, it can't be. No. Stop! No! Ota.
There you are. Finally. I was looking all over for you. It's rare to see you down like that, but it's understandable. You blame yourself for this, don't you? Beating yourself up about taking Iris to Marble. And about letting Ota get the upper hand on you, am I right? Shall I tell you what Investigation HQ thinks? Ota Matsushita is a criminal stalker who committed murder-suicide. Ota had a selfish love for Iris. He was under the delusion that Iris loved him too. But Iris refused Ota. So Ota decided that he and Iris should be together in the afterlife, killed her, then killed himself.
That's ridiculous. Ota would never kill Iris. And how do you explain the other two murders? Iris's left eye was hollowed out. Just like Renju and Shoko. Those three murders were definitely executed by the new Cyclops killer. There's no way that's Ota. Too many pieces don't fit, too many contradictions, like killing Iris.
Such as? Maybe he was thinking like, the reason Iris and I can't be together is because her agency prohibits making the president, Renju, the ultimate bad guy in his mind.
Mizuki is Ota's close friend. Do you really think Ota would kill his friend's father?
Shoko was married to Renju. Maybe he was trying to get at Renju by killing her.
That's a stretch. They've been divorced for years. Ota knows all about it. He wouldn't use The culprit was wearing a polar bear costume, probably to hide their identity. But if murder-suicide was the plan, the costume served no...
Stay away from Tessa!
Ota showed himself on this. If he was gonna kill Iris and then himself, why would he? The only reason you would show yourself like that is to prove that you weren't the culprit. Ota and the polar bear on the screen at the same time would prove that that behavior would be totally unnecessary if he was gonna commit suicide.
Well, maybe he wasn't planning on dying at first. After he killed Iris, he realized that he couldn't live.
So he lies down on the workbench and turns on the ice-cutting machine himself? I don't buy it.
There are some additional discrepancies. I analyzed the investigation report. Judging by his wound, Ota was stabbed in the side by a kitchen knife or something similar.
you sure?
I am.
Oh, I know that.
Well?
Ota could have stabbed himself. Maybe he thought it would be a fatal wound, but when it didn't work, he went for
Then, shouldn't we have recovered the kitchen knife from the scene?
Maybe he threw it in the ocean.
Boss, come on. Ota goes out to the water, stabs himself in the gut, throws the knife over the side, then walks back to the warehouse?
Well, I wasn't being serious. I didn't think Ota was the culprit from the beginning. I was just playing devil's advocate for HQ.
Really?
Yes, really.
Anyway, Ota didn't kill anyone, and he didn't kill himself. Here's what I think happened.
Stay away from Tessa!
Ota knew Iris was kidnapped, so he rushed onto the scene. That's when he saw the culprit wearing the polar bear costume. He tried to fight him off, but ended up being stabbed in the side. He was weakened and losing blood at the culprit's mercy. The culprit forced him into the costume, then under the ice, and then...
Then, who is the culprit?
I wish I knew.
We're up to 4 victims, but Ota was a special circumstance. He wasn't specific.
Right. And he was the only one to not have his eye pulled out.
So let's focus on the 3 other victims. Shoko, Renju, and Iris. What connects these 3?
Connection.
If you find a connection between the victims, you find a connection to the culprit. That's the theory of investigation.
You think the new Cyclops killer is related to them?
Maybe, maybe not.
Hitomi and Renju are definite. They were high school classmates, and she did say that she met Shoko twice. But I can't imagine she would kill Iris in such a group, no matter what the circumstances were. Mizuki has the strongest connections with Shoko, and Renju were her parents. She was good friends with Ota too, but that's why I could never believe Mizuki would kill. Thinking of her as a suspect is ridiculous. Mayumi had motive for killing Iris and Ren. Mayumi hated Iris, and she didn't since Renju is the Anyway, the weak point is Renju's ex-wife Shoko. And above all else, she would never harm her only son, let alone kill. Renju and Shoko work, but there's no... Renju, Shoko, and So. There is a connection between Renju and Shoko through the Kumakuras. But again, I can't... I know Renju and I'm connected to Iris, but I have an alibi. Aside from Shoko, there's no way I could have killed any of them. No. Now that I think about it, I don't remember killing. My memories from 6 years ago are missing. But and if I start doubting myself now...
Date, I can say without a doubt that there is zero possibility you are the new Cyclops. I have been working with you for years. I know better than anyone that you...
I thought it over, boss. Of the people I know, I can't peg any of them as the murderer.
And no leads to pursue?
No.
Then there's only one thing you can do. Continue your investigation. Do whatever it takes to get the culprit, to get justice for the victim.
You're right.
This is your fault. I heard from the police because you didn't take... My boy Ota got involved.
Date, I looked into the Mayumi confirmed Ota's body early this morning.
I see.
I'm sorry. I want to be... Did you not hear me? I said leave!
Date, she is in no state.
Yeah.
Are you okay?
Huh?
About last... Well, at 3 in the morning.
You know about it?
It's on every channel. You have the face of a ghost.
I don't need a drink. Do you have anything?
Well, I do have...
Tell me.
The Kumakuras are involved in this case. Remember what I told you before? That there's a relationship between Ren and the Kumakuras? Shoko also has a relation. You know about her dealings with the Kumakuras.
So basically, 2 of the victims are... That must mean they're involved somehow, right?
Not 2.
3. Iris?
No, not that one. He came here last night?
Ota?
Yes, from Mats. He's linked to the Kumakuras as well. Have you heard the rumor? The Kumakuras own a handful of real estate. They of course look legit, but they're Yakuza front. I'll call those real estate companies the KE. The KE followed in So's footsteps. They bought up land in Kawasaki. Now, have you heard of the plans for the casino in Kawasaki? So was the one who came up with it.
I was born and raised in Kawasaki. I remember the landscape of my childhood, and I love. But look at Kawasaki when I see images of the destruction on television. But I promise you, Casino Town Kawasaki.
After that, So moved fast. He submitted the bills he needed to the National Assembly after drumming up some. The bills passed, and it became an official.
Decontamination efforts therefore increased at a rapid pace in the Kawasaki district. At the moment, the area is still However, the air in Kawasaki is currently purified to such an extent.
If the plan goes smoothly, land prices, and all that land is owned by the KE, and by So himself. The land he bought back for $1 billion will be worth 10 times that soon.
He's involved in some shady business.
This is just another rumor. The chemical plant exploding was no accident.
By So and the Kumaku...
But there's no hard... What were...
Ota and the Kumaku...
Oh, right. You know how Matsushita Diner is close to the Kawasaki... The chemical plant explosion made times hard. Foot traffic went down, sales... No wonder it closed down. Ota must hold a grudge. Someone caused that explosion. And if it was intentional, oh, he'd hate them even more. That's how I link Ota...
Thank you. I don't know if what you told me will lead to anything, but...
Oh, sorry. I didn't...
No, it was very helpful.
I'm glad I can help. Even if...
Well then.
Come back any... No. I checked this place point by...
Iris's estimated time of death and cause of death have been confirmed. The video was not a recording. It was a live stream, filmed in real time.
Which means Iris's time of death is 3:28. Right here.
I am sure you are already aware of...
Just before I arrived.
And the cause of death.
Right. About Ota had a stab wound from a kitchen knife in his side.
Correct.
What was the exact cause of... Was it the knife wound, or...
I cannot determine that. I can conclude that the knife wound was at least close to being fatal. Even if Ota was still alive on the workbench, he was certainly on the verge of death. If he weren't already extremely weak, we would expect to see more signs of struggle. There are only a few.
Is this warehouse not...
This forklift, it does not appear to be. It has not been moved. A video camera, this is what the criminal... All of these items have been bought from pawn shops and thrift stores. It would be difficult to determine a suspect from... I have logged Okiura Fishery Co., Ltd. is listed as the owner. However, I found the password written directly on the router. I have done so. As the name suggests, the company is owned by the Okiura. Renju's father created...
Another connection to Renju.
No, actually. Currently, Okiura Fishery, the company has been managed by office representatives for the past 17 years. Renju holds no shares and is not... In short, Renju did not inherit the company from his father.
But it can't be a coincidence.
It certainly is suspicious. Iris also had her left eye.
Yeah.
And like Renju and Shoko,
But why? Why did the culprit put the costume on Ota?
unknown. Date, we should get moving. Officers from the local jurisdiction are checking the warehouse thoroughly. We will not find anything of importance here.
Yeah, you're right.
You can ask CSI to inform you if they find anything.
All right.
Date, I have to talk to you
Huh?
about the original Cyclops series.
Why this all of a sudden?
Because I want you to solve this case, Miss. I want you to find who did this and bring them. So, if I can help you,
Why didn't you say anything at Abyss?
the boss was there. I couldn't, so I decided to meet you.
All right, let's hear it.
Earlier, I told you that I was completely certain the original Cyclops killer couldn't have committed these crimes. I am absolutely certain. Let me explain why. I'll start by telling you the identity of the Cyclops killer. Although, it's more accurate to say, killers.
More than one?
In the first series of killings, the culprit had one of them was born a murderous psychopath. The other is Rohan Kumakura. They each had a role to play. The murderer committed the homicide, and Rohan removed the eyeball. He was born with a brain dysfunction. Due to damage to the posterior pituitary gland,
Oxytocin is a peptide hormone linked to feelings of. It is colloquially referred to as the love. It causes a tranquilizing effect which improves mood. It is normally secreted when the body makes contact with an object of affection, such as an embrace or caress.
I'm sure you know what this implies. He was unable to feel love in the way that, however, his brain was wired in such a way that allowed him to feel. Due to the unique idiosyncrasies of his brain, he was, by performing a certain.
What was it?
Murder.
Dopamine is a hormone linked to the pleasant feeling attained through endorphins are they dull pain and create a.
He got pleasure from.
It's slightly more. Killing people was the only way he was 12 when he took it that enlightened him to the pleasure of. 18 years ago, she was already dead. He put his finger into her eye socket and gouged it out. The reason why was simple. He was fascinated by women's eyes. Their beauty stimulated his greed, and he needed to have them. Driven by this instinctive impulse, he took. From then on, he acquired a grotesque obsession. He was very particular about his need that the eye belonged to a deceased woman. But even being the head of a Yakuza gang, there weren't too many opportunities. His deepest, darkest desire. However, he soon met the aforementioned psychopath. The Cyclops killer would commit the murder, thus a mutually beneficial. This was the origin of the cycle. At about the same time, you were assigned to Abyss. That, I don't know.
The details of the original Cyclops serial killing, even the official investigation material, I am unable to draw any conclusion.
You really have no idea?
If I did, I would tell you.
The original Cyclops killer had an accomplice.
There were two Cyclops.
And one of them was the former chairman of the Kumakuras, Rohan Kumakura.
Rohan committed suicide by jumping to his death 1 year ago.
That means... Pewter, tell me this. One of the original killers is dead, I know that. But that means one remains. Who is he?
After his fourth murder, he was arrested by the police. They actually picked him up on other charges. But, in any case, he is currently serving a life sentence in...
Fuchu prison?
Yes.
What's his name?
In prison, he doesn't have a name. He is simply called Number 89.
Number 89?
I know who killed Shogun Adami.
So, now you know why I said that the original Cyclops killer couldn't because one is dead, and the other, neither of them had the opportunity.
Mizuki must know about Iris and Ota.
Of course, the news was distributed not just in Japan. 3 days ago, Mizuki discovered her mother 2 days ago. This morning, it is completely understandable that she...
Can I be left alone for a while?
Are you okay?
Yeah.
Aiba, contact Abyss.
Understood.
Iris was my everything. We always went everywhere together, whether it was buying clothes or going to the movies or taking a walk or going shopping at the supermarket. When she was young, she would just hold one of my... Her hand was too small, then it was 2, then 3. But eventually, she started crossing her arms, being in... Even though she needed constant attention growing up. Her memories are a part of this room. When she was a baby, she felt one day she tore up her picture book all over the floor. Another time, she drew with crayons all over. She painted my portrait on Mother's Day. Scratches on the floor, chipped plates, but... What? Oda was one of my students. I taught him in elementary school. I heard it from the police. Oda tried to help Iris and I don't know what to say. I have no...
Hitomi, my entire focus is on this case. Is there anything at all you can tell me?
I don't know if this is important, but...
No, please. Tell me.
I may have told you this already. I met Renju's wife Shoko twice before. The first time at the wedding. The second time a month ago. That second time was in the waiting...
Prison?
There's an acquaintance of mine from when we were younger. I visit them a few times a year. And by coincidence, I don't think she noticed me, but I recognized her as Renju's wife right away. She was there for the same reason I was, to visit one of the inmates.
Do you know who?
No, I don't. We didn't talk.
Which prison?
Fuchu Prison.
Fuchu.
Prison?
I'm sorry to have bothered you. I'll be going now.
I don't know what to do. Thinking about her. Dante, please, you have to catch them. Please. Please.
I will. Trust me. Where did she go?
Well, she isn't always.
True. What are you doing?
I thought it would be easier to talk like
What do we have to talk about?
a summary of the investigation.
What summary?
That's not true.
Huh?
I was curious, so I did some about number 80. Unknown. I cannot determine if they have any. Approximately 1 month ago, Hitomi Sagan witnessed Shoko in Fuchu. I am unable to say for certain that the person she was there to visit was not. After all, Fuchu prison houses 2,000 inmates.
But number 89 knew Shoko's name.
I know who killed
That must mean that he knew her somehow.
It is possible. As you know, he is an assassin with. He is currently serving a sentence. He was imprisoned.
That's what Pewter told.
After his fourth...
Unknown.
You don't know.
No such person is listed in the family register. It is possible he is a foreigner, but... However, I believe it is safe to say... Pewter claims that there were 2 culprits behind the... One was the former chairman of the coup.
But Rohan committed.
That leaves 1 culprit.
But number 89 couldn't possibly have committed these crimes. He was in jail when each of the murders occurred.
Correct. However, I do not believe it is accurate to claim that he had nothing to do with the incident.
I know who killed Shoko.
If he was telling the truth, his involvement is...
Let's talk to
Alright. However, we need not. We can bring him to us. If we plan on syncing with him, it would be more...
Can you arrange that?
I can.
Sorry to interrupt your busy, but I need you to tell me something. I'd appreciate your...
Number 89.
Your real name.
I don't remember. Burkina Faso.
Burkina Faso is a republic.
I don't have time for your jokes.
Yeah, I guess I do.
About a month ago, Shoko visited. Was she there to see you?
That's right.
What did you talk about?
Nothing special.
You're in no position to lie.
I'm not lying. She didn't come to hear me talk.
Then why did she come?
To meet me.
Meet you?
She probably just wanted to see me. A long time ago. I don't remember exactly when.
What's your relationship to her?
A physical one. I'm kidding. She was just a business partner. That's right. I was one of the culprits behind the case 6 years ago. One of the 2 Cyclops killers.
All right. Let's get right down to it. 2 days ago, you called Investigation HQ and I know who killed Shoko Nadami.
That's right.
Who?
Hey, don't be so... We haven't agreed on a deal. You're gonna let me out of prison, right?
It's done. You've got a deal.
All right, but to explain it properly, it might take some time.
I've got nothing but time.
Then let's get started. The story of a lonely... Once upon a time, there was a detective, full of righteous justice. Let's call him F. F found the evils of the world intolerable. F had no parents, no siblings, and grew up in an orphanage since he was born. He suffered every kind of abuse. It led him to despise all the... One day, F was chasing a thug down at the harbor. Someone wanted for the assault and murder of women.
Okay, I get it. I'll just throw down my knife. Here. You lower your gun. It's fine. I got nothing else on. I'll go quietly. You know, I have a history. I've been going to a special hospital for... Even if I get caught, I'll come right back out again. What should I do next time? Just thinking about it gets me...
The culprit was unarmed, but F never served a day in prison. The case went to trial for some time, but it was determined to be self-defense. If the truth got out, it would be a huge... People at the upper level were terrified of what might happen. So F wasn't suspended, or after a while, he returned to his... That was a turning point for him. He was ready to shed the morality that was weighing him down. F still wanted justice, and he was willing to dispense it to the immoral, one by one. He became an assassin. A lone gunman. No agent, no employer. He was his own man. F believed that he was judge, jury, and executioner. But it didn't last long. One day, F got rid of a criminal we'll call X. X was responsible for defrauding and killing an innocent old man for his life insurance policy. Turns out, X had connections. Someone was in Rohan Kumakura, chairman of the Kumakuras. X was a top executive of the Kumakuras at the time. Rohan ordered his men to find and kidnap F.
I've done some research. I know you've cleaned up at least 18 pieces of scum from this earth. But somehow there hasn't been a single criminal investigation. They're all treated as suicides, accidents, or natural... Amazing work. How about you work for us? Of course, you have the right to say, but it'll be the last word out of your mouth.
F was trapped. Even if he somehow survived, he would be looking over his shoulder for the rest of his life. He had no choice but to... Thus, F's self-employment came to an end. He became a hired gun of the Kumakuras, Falco, named for the Falcon. Falco didn't quit his job as a police officer, though. He worked as a detective by day, assassin by night, at the will of the organization. An ordinary killer would need motive to take a life. Not Falco. He did as he was told. It didn't take long to destroy his heart completely. Time passed, and a few years back, Falco, who by this time was exhausted in body and spirit, made a fatal... He missed his mark and ended up taking a bullet to the stomach. Somehow he managed, after reaching a nearby shrine, his leg... He had no strength. He put his back up against the shrine and let out a... But at that... In his darkening vision, he saw a woman approach him. He watched her take out her phone and dial for help. At the same time, he heard footsteps of at least 2 people. He knew immediately that they were after him. He sprung into action, grabbing the woman and pulling her close, kissing her to keep her from talking. That was the first encounter between... She was a teacher at some school. It was like she was from a totally different world than him. Listening to her talk, he would forget everything. She was his only contact with the ordinary, mundane world. They met in secret a few more times, and Falco felt his heart grow warmer. Her smile and kindness were like a cold glass of water for Falco's parched heart. Falco started to become himself again. He swore on his life that from then on,
So, you want to go clean? Fine. Do as you please. You've done a lot for us. But there is one final job I want you to do for me. It's nothing major. This woman and her daughter. I need you to dispose of them. Should be simple, no?
Rohan handed Falco a picture of a woman and a girl. It was the teacher Falco met at the shrine, and her daughter. She had just turned 12. Why the 2 of them? Rohan, as usual, and Falco had no intention of carrying out but if he didn't, he knew that someone else would. He thought long and hard. How was he going to keep them safe and get out of the life of crime? He couldn't find an answer, no matter how. He was backed into a corner. And then...
You mentioned a detective. Why did you stop? What's the connection between... Was that the whole story? Hey, answer.
This is a transaction, remember? Until I get a guarantee that you'll uphold your end of the bargain, I'll give you half up front, half later. If you want to hear the rest of my story, you better start the release procedures. Once they've cleared, I'll tell you everything.
Date, it is unlikely that number 89 will uphold his promise, even upon release.
Pewter.
Yes?
Start the preparation.
For what?
What do you think? The sink.
Number 89 with the usual dosage. He will not be waking up anytime soon. Are you ready, Agent Date?
Yeah.
The time limit is 6 minutes.
I know.
Then let's begin.
not sup. Why
Because I want to,
are you getting mad at me?
Yeah, this rug feels so good on my skin, yeah.
Why are you suddenly a cat?
Playtime's over. Let's begin.
Stand up.
Is this the saga?
It definitely is.
Number 89. What? The green.
Really wants to hide it, huh?
Somnium scan. This appears to correspond to the green thing. A picture.
Just a picture.
A switch. A winter iris.
I know.
A picture. It isn't. It must be integrated.
Like you.
No.
Like me.
No. A switch. This switch again.
That was then.
But there are thorns.
It's fine. It'll only hurt.
Oh, it doesn't hurt. The light has turned on. A phone. What the? I fainted.
Agent Date, you've got 5 minutes.
It won't stop ringing. It stopped.
I don't know.
I guess.
Agent Date, you've got 4 minutes.
A book. There is some kind. A book. Yes! Are you sure this will help us uncover?
It might.
There is some kind. Jump.
Jump!
You do not have to
Oh.
I don't know what. A winter... A winter... A picture. There is some kind of... This is something I have smelled before, at your house.
But I thought you couldn't smell it.
True. It is but from the composition of the part...
Anyway, I don't...
There is some kind...
Did you find anything?
Well, there is some...
Cora.
What is this?
It's obviously not...
Perhaps it's just...
It's not jelly.
You have
It's
3
raining
minutes,
again.
Date.
What... What the... All right. Who is this? What the...
You have less than 2 minutes. Hurry.
What? I feel... It stopped. Aren't you...
I am curious, but what if they...
You're a police officer. I suppose...
At least you didn't faint.
Less than 1 minute. Hurry.
A floor lamp. Easier said than... I do not see a
Really?
I cannot find... It's a pot. It appears to be some...
Maybe a soybean?
It might also be...
Yeah, like
a turtle ninja could... A book. Ha! I wonder what these...
I don't know.
Number... A book. Here I go. What happened?
Nothing.
Date, you're out of time.
A floor...
Agent Date, you've got 4 minutes.
It's a ceiling fan.
Is that like a...
A desk fan.
Huh.
A book. Are you
It might.
There is... It is surprisingly deep.
Did you find anything?
Well, there is something.
Core?
What is this substance?
It's obvious.
Perhaps
It's not...
It's ringing again. It stopped. Aren't you curious who was...
I am curious.
You're a I suppose...
At least you did.
A book. I wonder...
I don't know.
Number... A book. Here I go. What happened?
Nothing.
Less than 1 minute. Hurry!
A floorlet. Ah!
You better come up with a more...
Date. A floor... Are you...
Yeah, go.
Is this okay?
Looks okay.
What is that?
It's an eye.
Date, what are we going to do? Leave it to me. With it.
You really beat the...
Now I... It left.
not.
Do you know something?
Yes.
You insane.
What?
Hitomi? It's Hit. A book? What is
We're driving number 8.
by tearing?
Yeah. I remember how shocked I felt when Mizuki tore up one of them.
That situation.
Date, you're out of time.
A book.
A green...
I do not think there.
All right.
Date.
Shit.
Sup?
No, not sup.
Because I want to, obviously.
Why are you getting...
Yeah.
Why are you...
Playtime's over. Let's begin.
Stand up.
Is this the sup?
It definitely is.
Number 89. What? The green.
Really wants to hide.
Somnium. This appears to correspond to the green thing. A switch. This switch.
That was that.
But there.
It's...
Oh. The light has turned. A phone. It won't stop ringing. It stopped.
I don't know.
I guess.
Agent Date, you've got 5 minutes.
A book. Are you sure?
It might.
There is some. It is surprising.
Did you find anything?
Well, there is some. What is this substance?
It's obvious.
Perhaps it's.
It's not
It's ringing again. What should I do?
I am curious.
You're a police. I suppose.
At least you didn't.
A book. Ha! I wonder what.
I don't know.
Number. A book. Here I. What happened?
Nothing.
A floor. Are you?
Yeah, go.
Is this a...
Looks okay.
You have less than 2 minutes. Hurry!
What is...
It's an eye.
Date! What? It left.
That eye.
Do you know something?
Yes.
You ins...
What?
Hitomi? A book. What is this going to...
We're driving them.
By
Yeah.
That's such... A book.
A green book.
I do not think there...
All right.
Less than 1 minute. Hurry!
A skull. Would that not be disrespectful?
Dead.
All right. Sorry about this.
Whose skull?
Unknown. I also cannot... It's hit... Well, I suppose... She's hard.
Yeah, me too.
Hmm?
Sorry.
It's hit... Understood. Hey! No, you...
Could you try it again?
I believe we should...
But...
Let it go. It's hit... Where?
Well...
Her stomach.
Yeah. Yes.
She's extremely hard.
What did you say?
That she is state.
No, before.
She's...
Hitomi is hard. Got it. That's useful. Wait, I forgot. What's Hitomi's condition?
Could you stop messing around?
Hey,
Date! 30 seconds!
had told. What?
Kiss her.
You. Like.
You are like what?
Yes.
Like an alter ego. An incarnate.
Yes.
Then it's like me kissing.
No.
You sure? I guess that.
Could it just be. What? It's a ceiling.
Is that like a.
A desk fan.
Oh, right.
Something. Take this! Do not.
Sorry.
It's a.
Date, you're out of time.
It's a pot. It appears.
Maybe a soybean.
It might also.
Yeah, like
A turtle. What?
I told you to wear it.
Where? Alright.
Are you?
I am fine.
I'm a little worried.
Why? Date.
Shit.
A book. What?
We're driving.
By
Yeah.
That's. What? A book.
Agree.
I do not.
All right.
A skull. Would.
Dead.
Oh.
Whose skull was?
Unknown. It's a ceiling.
Is that like a?
A desk fan.
Oh.
I said 1 minute. Hurry.
A winter.
I know.
A winter. It's a ceiling. Hello? Ah.
Huh.
Date.
Who's
30
that?
seconds.
What do I do? No! Stop!
Stop right there!
Date, this is a serious matter.
Where's Boss?
Huh?
Boss, where is she?
I haven't seen her since about—
Damn it.
Date, listen. Something happened.
Huh?
Please, stay calm. So Sejima's body was discovered. He was cut into pieces and put inside a vase in his mansion.
That can't be.
The housekeeper found him and reported it to the police. And one more thing. So was missing his left eye.
You mean the Cyclops killer did it?
Probably, yes.
What is your next move?
We'll deal with So later. Before that, I need to talk to Boss.
I suggest checking her office.
Good idea. Not here. Where is she? What the hell is going on? What is going on? Hitomi was shot by Rohan Kumakura? To protect number... Boss? Why was Boss? Because it was a dream? Was it completely random? No, that you can't dream of a face you've never seen. Number 89 must... Iva, can you hack this PC?
I will try. Unlocked. Logging in. I have recovered some video data. It was uploaded only a few hours.
Open it.
Guys.
So Sejima.